Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to be building our very own crypto analysis tool using CoinMarketCap data and Anthropic AI.
What is that?
Unless you've been living underneath a rock, you may know that crypto is absolutely mooning right now. Last time I talked about Bitcoin on this channel, it was priced at around 67,000. Now we're pressing 93 today, of course with a pullback down to 90K. But while I do not encourage you or discourage you to interact with cryptocurrencies, one thing is for sure, no matter what market conditions may be, we always want to sharpen up our tech skills. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an API to gather the top 10 coins and their price data from CoinMarketCap and then throw it into Anthropic AI to see what analysis, what type of insights it can provide for us. I think this would be a really interesting way to connect data that's been gathered programmatically into a large language model such as Claude. So here I have a guide that was provided from ChatGPT 01 preview. It's giving me all the steps that I should follow. I am not expecting it to be like I just follow these steps and it magically works on the first go. Of course, that would be nice, but I am ready to experience some headache as I build this thing. And I thought it would be fun for us to do it together. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop open a shell and we're gonna just follow these instructions real quick. Let's make dir crypto analysis tool. Let's cd into there. Let's initialize our version control. Let's initialize our npm project. Now this Python environment, this Python virtual environment is going to be used for our Anthropic API. We'll set up the virtual environment and then we'll go ahead and activate it. Now I'm on Windows, so I will have to do this secondary command that's listed here. Let's activate it with a source venv scripts activate. Now you can see we're in our virtual environment. Let's go ahead and follow the steps to get our CoinMarketCap API access. Now I do have a basic free plan which allows up to 10,000 API calls per month. So let's create our .m file. Okay, let's code in here. Might as well get started. We're all set. So copy this, let's throw it into here, and I'll grab my API key from CoinMarketCap. Paste that in there. We need to install the API client, CoinMarketCap API. Okay, that's been added.
And then we will create our fetch top cryptos script file, which will be used to interact with CoinMarketCap's API to gather the top 10 tickers, and this response data will be returned. So
let's copy this, come in here, fetch top cryptos.js, so paste that in. Step 2, now we're going to do our AI analysis with Anthropic API. So we have a Python dependency here. We will pip install Anthropic. Okay, so now we have Anthropic dependency installed. Let's set up the environment variable for it. Let me paste in my Anthropic API key in here. Now let's create a Python file for prepare AI data. Prepare AI data.py. Okay, now here's our Anthropic client, which is what will receive the data and process the responses. Looks like it's been given a role here. It says,
you are an expert financial analyst in AI language model. Given the following cryptocurrency market data, provide an analysis on the current state of cryptocurrency and potential future movements.
Then we provide the data for name, symbol, price, market cap, volume, and last updated. And then we specify the type of response that we want, which is asking for a JSON response on ID, symbol, analysis, recommendation, and a confidence score. The rest is all just some boilerplate stuff for the print and error handling. Okay, let's create that. Anthropic client.py, paste that in. Great. Next we have our analyze data, which is basically just making use of the previous scripts that we have, such as prepare and then analyze. So let's analyze data.py. Let's paste that in. Okay, now we're going to set up a backend server. This is going to be the actual service that we will be interacting with. You can see it fetches our top 10 cryptos, spawns a Python process, passes in the data, and then parses the response appropriately with some error handling. Okay, let me copy that. Let's come in here, server.js. Let's paste that in. Let me switch it on our package JSON to run that server. We love NodeMon. nodemon. Okay, so this is saying that we can actually rerun the fetching every hour using a cron job. We probably won't need that for this video, but I'll install it just so we can get the full feature. Now, to handle caching of data to reduce how many times we have to fetch, we can install a caching and database system with Supabase. Let me go ahead and install that. Okay, and then this is the actual function to store that data. We have cryptos and AI analysis. Okay, so let me copy this. Store data. Now we need to create the schemas for it to handle those records. Put this over to the side, eh? Let's go to the dashboard and let's see our table editor. Okay, cool. So now we need to set up our schemas for the crypto and AI analysis tables. So let's create a new table called cryptos.
It has an ID, then we have a symbol, which will be some text. Next we have a name, which will also be text. Price, probably going to be a number. Then we have market cap, which will be a number as well, most likely. Volume for the past 24 hours, probably also a number. We have our percent change over the past 24 hours. It's probably a number as well. Looks like this one will be last updated, and that'll be a timestamp, yeah?
And primary key is set to ID. Perfect. All right, let me save that. All right, tables crypto is good to go. Let's create a new table now. So new table, this one will be called AI analysis.
Here we have an ID, we need a symbol, which will be some text. Then we have analysis, which will also be text. Then we have recommendation, which will also be text. And then we have a confidence score, which will probably be a number.
Okay, cool. Let's save that. And our AI analysis is good to go. All right, let's pull back out. Let's see what we have here. We're now looking to start our front end development.
Oh la la.
All right, let's come back over here. Let's npx create React app. Here's our front end. All right, that's gonna install. It's all done installing React. Let's go into our front end and let's install our dependencies. We have Axios, Supabase, and Material UI. Let me get rid of one of them at a time. So I'll install Axios and Supabase. It looks like that worked. Let's check out what's going on with this Material UI. Get started, installation. Okay, let's try that instead. All right, let's install the Material UI with the proper command. Okay, now we're good. Let's configure our environment variables. So let's touch our .env. Let's code inside of this project. Front end, .env, paste that in. Okay, now we're going to set up our Supabase client inside of source. Let me go grab the URL and the anon key. It's down here, copy. And here's the API key. Easy. Okay, what's next? The Supabase client has been created. Now we're going to update our app in order to visualize the data and our AI insights. So let me copy that, put that in here. And let's see, it looks like everything's coming from Material UI. No bugs, that's nice. Okay, and it looks like everything else is done, dude. It looks like that's it. I guess let's just run it, right? So I'll go into the front end. Let's npm start. Let's run our backend server. npm install express. Had some bug to fix on the Material UI. Looks like it's compiling it again. It's npm run dev. Okay, I gotta switch my package JSON to be a type module. Okay, so let's come over to our package. All right, that should do it. Let's npm run dev that again. Oh, look, I got an npm install.env. npm install.env. Okay, run dev. Supabase URL is required. Oh, look, I gotta add that. So let's see on our server, CoinMarketCap API. It's probably on our store data. Look, Supabase URL. We need that on our .env. And then we also need our Supabase service key. Let's go grab those. So here's the URL. Let's grab the key. Let's paste that in. Let's try to rebuild it. Run dev. Looks good. Nothing went wrong. Okay, so I'm also gonna rebuild my React app just to be safe. npm start. Okay. Okay, I don't see any errors. I don't see anything going on. That's lovely. There's nothing here. So let's check out what are we supposed to be even receiving, right? Okay, so we're looking to hit the fetch data and process. Let me console log the crypto data. Once it grabs the data, it stores it. So let me console log the AI data so we can also see that as well. Let's come over to Postman. Let's try to hit that fetch data route. Send. Okay, let's see what the server said. So backend shows that we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, Solana, BNB, Dogecoin, XRP, some stablecoin, Cardano, and then Tron. Okay, and then it gets into this analyze data, line 5, traceback, no module named Anthropic.
What is that?
That's easy fix. So we'll just pip install Anthropic. Let me go back here. It's because I need to be in my virtual environment, right? So pip install Anthropic. There we go. Let me npm run dev in here. Go into my front end, npm start. Okay, let's see what type of response we get from our backend now. Okay, so we got our 10 symbols, and then it breaks on analyze data on line 15. Okay, then it goes into main, line 11, analyze crypto, and then on analyze crypto, it says line 33. It's not being handled right on that Python script. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this Python error. I'm gonna come in the chat. I'm gonna paste the error in. I'm gonna paste the Python script in. And then lastly, and I'm gonna check out some of the documentation on Python. So I'll say, here is some context on the Anthropic Python SDK. Okay, this is how you modify it. Okay, let's copy this prompt. Let's come over into our Python script, place that in. What else did it say? So it's the prompt now starts with human to indicate user's input, and the assistant's response is expected after assistant. Also double check that you're using the appropriate method. I don't think it's creating the response right for me. All right, I'm gonna just copy these docs. Here is context for the Python SDK. Here is the Python script we are using. Please help. I could read all of this, but why? You know, like why? The game's changing, you know? I don't want to test the function. Okay, let me copy that. Okay, so we've just updated the code provided from ChatGPT after giving it some more context. Let's see if we can get a better response now. Let's bring up that backend server. Let's run dev it. Let's fetch from it. Oh look, Claude's legacy model. Not supported in this API. Oh, that's easy fix. I'll use model Claude 3. All right, updated it there. Let's run dev it again. Send our request. Okay, it looks like it might be thinking on this one. Maybe it's actually doing it. Still thinking, huh? What if it's actually working? And did it store the data on my database? Let's go take a look. Let's go into our table editor. Nothing here in cryptos. Where does the actual store data occur? Looks like it's the last thing to happen after the analysis has been completed. Look, an error occurred. Message object has no attribute completion.
What is that?
I'm not really sure why that happened. All right, let's go ahead and send this error in. Something happened with our parsing. It's not a valid JSON object. I want to see the response though, right? While that's thinking, let's see how the response looks without the parsing. All right, I'll send it over. All right, let's see what happened. The message object returned by Anthropic API does not have a completion.
No way.
Oh, it's here. Let's go look at those docs again. Yeah, it's content. Okay, perfect. So yeah, let me copy this. Let's go into our Python for our Anthropic client. Let's select our appropriate model, Claude 3.5. All right, should be good to go now. Let's rerun the server. Let's fetch that backend. All right, got our 10 coins. Has no attribute of strip. Okay, let me go look at those docs again. We don't even need that strip. We can just call the content. All right, let's fetch the data now. The JSON object must be string bytes or this, not list. Let's try to print the completion. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit.
You stupid.
Okay, let's fetch that data. Let's get the AI analysis and let's see if we can get a print. Is there an example response? I have an idea. So that print doesn't do anything. Let's copy this. It's just a type error. It's really simple. Technically everything's working. All the data's being fetched. It just seems to be the parsing of the data that we're having trouble with. If it's a list, then I can just turn it into a string and then turn it into JSON.
You stupid.
Looks like the O1 preview is still trying to adjust the code and correct the data type. Let me give it some context. I'll say here is the response from this code. Hope that helps. Looks like it figured it out. Man, I'll try. I don't think that's gonna be right though. Let's grab our postman, let's hit it. Let's adjust our Claude. Okay, let's run it again. I feel like I'm going crazy, man. Grab our postman, let's hit it again. Look, I'm gonna turn completion list into a string. Let's try that. Honestly, kind of pissing me off, dude. It shouldn't be this hard. But this is why I do this, right? Because I'm bad at Python, so I wanted to get better at Python. So here we are. All right, hopefully we get a better response this time. We're so close, dude. We're so close. Okay, Let's copy the AI response. Let's give it the most updated code just to be sure. And let's see what we can get out of it. Okay, so this turning into a line broke it. Okay, so to convert a list to JSON should be like this. So I have an idea. Let's go back to where it was. We'll put completion in there. Hopefully that works, dude. All right, let's fetch our response. Object of type text block is not JSON serializable. Okay, let's try it again, I guess. Let's grab this, spin up the server, try to get a response on it. This is pissing me off, dude. I thought Python was supposed to be easy, bro. Oh, I finally got data, dude. Holy crap, it actually did it in process successfully. Wow. And look, here it is. It gave us an analysis on all 10. Okay, great. Let's go to our database. Holy crap, it finally did it, bro. Just converting that type.
You stupid.
Okay, so now that we got that, we know that our backend system is working properly. Let's try and build our front end to take in that data and display it for us. Okay, let's go to the network. And look, here's AI analysis. And what this is doing is it's trying to pull from the database, but unfortunately, it's not pushing to there. Here's stored data, cryptos and AI analysis. Let's refresh this. Oh look, it couldn't find the rank column. So let's go ahead and add our rank column. Rank, what is rank? This will be a number, save that. Okay, we gotta figure out what's going on with this AI analysis. There's some security policy that's blocking me from writing to it. So let's see what we can do there. Let's let ChatGPT know we got the Python script working. All AI analysis is good to go. However, we have this error now. It's because my service key is wrong. Service key. How do I know which one's which though, dude? Let me ask ChatGPT. Where do I find my service key for Supabase? Okay, log in, go to settings. Within the API settings, you'll see two keys, the anon key and the service role key. Click on API. Ah, here it is. Service role. Copy that, paste that in here. Okay, I think we should be good to go now. Let's run up the server. Let's fetch some data. Let the AI do its thing. And this time it should be able to store the data successfully. Oh, look, it couldn't store the cryptocurrency data. It says that this number is out of range. Well, here's cryptos. I'm gonna change the market cap. That's probably the number that broke it, right? Oh, dude, it's because it's a float, bro.
No
Market cap is a float. Yes, and then, oh, you know what else? It's also the price. Price is also a float. Volume would be a float. Percent change, of course, that will be a float. I did it all wrong. Rank will be an integer. Okay, so price, market cap, volume, and percent change are floats. We should be good to go now. Can't believe I slipped on that one. Okay, let this run, let the AI do its thing. I think this one's gonna work. All right, no errors this time. Let's go check that database. And there are the cryptos that have been stored. And then here's the analysis. Great. So then what we should do now, let's come to our front end. Let's refresh it. And it looks like it didn't get anything back on that front end. Okay, no worries. Let's come to our app. And it says from cryptos select, there are no console errors that I'm seeing. Let's console log fetching data from Supabase. Make sure we're even seeing it. Another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rebuild it. So it says we're fetching, but we're not receiving anything back. Let's console log our Supabase. Make sure we even have anything there, right? Yep, there's everything. Okay, let's go to our docs for Supabase. Let's get fetch data. From cryptos select. Looks like I don't need this star. I can just make it empty. Okay, so let's say I got it fixed, but now my Supabase is returning 0 results even though there is data there. Can you help me? Okay, so we want to navigate to policies. Yeah, we were in the right spot. So let's create a policy. This is to read. I really don't know what to do here, so I'm gonna copy this. How do I do it? We're gonna set using to true, okay? All right, created the policy. Should be good to go now. Let's come to the front end, refresh. Yes, okay. Now we wanna fetch our AI analysis. So we will also need to set the policy for true on select. Create policy, let's call it read, true, okay? Let's refresh this, and there we go. Our crypto analysis dashboard is complete. We have the top 10 coins, with data being received from CoinMarketCap being placed into our Supabase database along with the AI analysis provided from Claude. I hope you had a wonderful time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time.